chemical found in hundreds of popular shampoos is now being linked to cancer. Crown 4 Scott Rates shows us the chemical and what's being done about it.
Before you lather up next time, you really need to hear this, because some of the shampoos sitting in your bathroom right now might be quietly ruining your hair. I'm talking about brands that promise shine and strength, but are actually packed with ingredients that dry, weaken, and even cause hair loss over time. Wild, right? But don't panic, because in this video, I'll break down the 7 shampoos you should never use again and reveal 2 hidden gems that are actually worth every drop. Stay till the end. You'll thank me later. Number 7. Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo. Priced at $36 per bottle, Alterna Caviar Shampoo positions itself as a luxury hair care solution with its exotic caviar extract. Yet, this premium product raises important questions about ingredient safety versus marketing. When looking closely at the ingredient list, a few things immediately catch the eye. It's a mix of good and not-so-great components, the kind that makes you pause for a moment and wonder if it's really as luxurious as it sounds. On the bright side, it includes some impressive ingredients like caviar extract, sunflower seed oil, and shea butter, all known for deeply nourishing and softening the skin. There's also vitamin C, which helps brighten and even out skin tone, and vitamin E, a favorite for keeping skin hydrated and protected. To top it off, it contains superoxide dismutase, a powerful antioxidant enzyme that helps fight the damage caused by free radicals. Yet, while these ingredients sound promising, the presence of a few questionable ones reminds us that not everything in a fancy formula is necessarily good for the skin. Nevertheless, the Environmental Working Group, EWG, has assigned this product concerning ratings, including high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity. Troubling ingredients include methylisothiazolinone, with high allergies/immunotoxicity concerns, and fragrance with high concerns for allergies/immunotoxicity. Whereas other shampoos on this list contain formaldehyde donors or harsh sulfates, Alterna Caviar Shampoo avoids these particularly harmful ingredients. Still, it contains potentially irritating preservatives and fragrance components that could affect sensitive individuals. The primary issue appears to be value proposition, a $36 shampoo containing ingredients with substantial safety concerns alongside its premium components. Ultimately, Alterna Caviar Shampoo earns its place on this list not for being the most harmful option, but as an example of how even expensive products marketed as clean can contain problematic ingredients. The stark contrast between its luxury marketing, premium pricing, and the reality of its ingredient safety profile serves as a cautionary reminder that price doesn't necessarily guarantee safety. Before you lather up again, hold that bottle for a second, because what's inside might be doing far more harm than good. So don't move a muscle, because by the time we're done, you'll know exactly which products to steer clear of and which ones actually deserve a spot in your shower. Number 6. OGX Anti-Breakage Keratin Oil Shampoo. Johnson & Johnson faces multiple class action lawsuits over their OGX Anti-Breakage Keratin Oil Shampoo, with users alleging severe hair loss and scalp damage after using the product. This popular shampoo, marketed to repair damaged hair and prevent breakage, contains ingredients that have raised serious health concerns among consumers and experts alike. The primary concern with OGX Anti-Breakage Keratin Oil Shampoo centers on DMDM-hydantoin, a preservative that functions as a formaldehyde donor. This ingredient slowly releases formaldehyde when it comes into contact with water, creating a potentially hazardous situation during every wash. Formaldehyde is classified as a well-known human carcinogen that can cause cancer and harmful skin reactions when absorbed into the skin. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has flagged several ingredients in this shampoo with concerning ratings. DMDM-hydantoin is known to cause strong allergic and immune reactions, with strict usage limits. Diazolidinylurea, another preservative that releases formaldehyde, also raises similar allergy and immune system concerns. Fragrance ingredients often trigger allergic reactions and may interfere with hormone balance. Dimethicone tends to linger in the environment and may affect organs over time. Cocamidopropyl betaine is commonly linked to contamination risks and is highly regulated. Cetrimonium chloride, often used in hair products, also comes with strict limits and can irritate the skin or immune system. Altogether, these ingredients raise notable safety and sensitivity concerns in cosmetics. Notably, both DMDM-hydantoin and diazolidinylurea function as formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. According to cosmetic chemistry experts, although formaldehyde occurs naturally in small amounts in fruits and vegetables, the slow release from preservatives might be problematic for skin defense systems. Users have reported numerous adverse effects after using OGX anti-breakage keratin oil shampoo, primarily related to hair loss and scalp irritation. According to plaintiff Larissa Whipple, who filed a class action lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson, she experienced significant hair loss and scalp irritation after proper application of the product. The lawsuit claims that thousands of other customers have experienced similar issues. People have reported troubling side effects, like losing much more hair than usual, dealing with constant scalp itching and irritation, developing rashes or dermatitis, and even noticing patchy bald spots where their hair once was thick. It's been a worrying experience for many who didn't expect such reactions. Furthermore, users with prior sensitivity to cosmetic ingredients appear particularly vulnerable. Many complaints focus on symptoms appearing weeks or months into use, which caught users by surprise since they had been using the product successfully before problems emerged. OGX Anti-Breakage Keratin Oil. Shampoo earned its place on this list primarily because Johnson & Johnson allegedly knew about the risks associated with formaldehyde-releasing preservatives, yet continued to use them in their products. The lawsuit reveals that Johnson & Johnson had intimate knowledge of the risks associated with formaldehyde donors. Indeed, the company had previously acknowledged the damaging effects of DMDM-hydantoin in 2012 and committed to remove formaldehyde and similar ingredients from its personal care products by 2015. Nevertheless, after acquiring Vogue International and its OGX product line in 2016, Johnson & Johnson allegedly failed to reformulate the products to remove these harmful ingredients. The lawsuit states that the company had already removed DMDM-hydantoin from many of its other OGX products, other brands of shampoo and conditioner, and identical OGX shampoos sold in other countries. Moreover, the use of DMDM-hydantoin seems particularly unnecessary since safer alternatives exist. The lawsuit mentions numerous non-synthetic preservatives that don't release carcinogens, including glyoxylic acid, potassium sorbate, rosemary oil extract, and grapefruit seed extract. Finally, the company has been accused of concealing and downplaying thousands of complaints from consumers reporting hair loss and scalp irritation. While Johnson & Johnson announced plans to stop using DMDM-hydantoin in its OGX product line in 2021, following public pressure, many consumers had already suffered adverse effects by then. You know that fresh, clean feeling after washing your hair? What if I told you it's not cleanliness, it's chemical damage disguised as care? Stay with me till the end, because this next part might just save your scalp. Number 5. Aussie Miracle Curls Shampoo. Marketed as a miracle worker for curly hair, Aussie Miracle Curls Shampoo contains several concerning ingredients that have raised red flags among hair care experts. This popular product advertises itself as specially formulated with coconut and jojoba oils to cleanse and moisturize curls, promising bouncy, manageable hair. However, examining its ingredient list reveals a different story. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has given Aussie Miracle Curls Shampoo concerning ratings for various health issues, including high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity, and moderate concerns for cancer. When you look closely at the ingredient list, a few red flags instantly catch your eye. Sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, and sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, are at the top of that list. These harsh cleansing agents might make your hair feel squeaky clean at first, but they actually strip away natural oils, leaving your scalp dry and irritated. SLES is even more concerning because it can be contaminated with harmful substances like ethylene oxide and 1,4-dioxane. Then there are the preservatives methylisothiazolinone and methylchloroisothiazolinone, which are known to cause strong allergic reactions and have high restriction ratings by safety organizations. Fragrance, often listed vaguely as parfum, can also trigger allergies and disrupt hormones. Dimethicone, a common silicone, tends to build up, weighing down hair and causing long-term dryness. Lastly, cocamide MEA poses its own risks due to contamination concerns with nitrosamines, making it another ingredient worth avoiding. The colorants used in this product also raise concerns. FD&C, yellow number 5, CI 19140, has been linked to moderate allergies, immunotoxicity, and neurotoxicity, while D&C red number 33, CI 17200, has moderate cancer concerns. What were the reported side effects of Aussie Miracle Curls shampoo? When looking at the ingredient list of the Aussie Miracle Curls shampoo, many people can't help but raise an eyebrow. Several components in the formula have been pointed out as potentially problematic, and unfortunately, user experiences seem to back that up. Many customers have reported serious side effects after using the product, with one of the most alarming being noticeable hair loss. Some even claimed to have lost a third of their hair in just a few weeks, while others said their hair was falling out more than twice as fast as usual. Others have talked about how the shampoo, despite being marketed as moisturizing, left their hair feeling dry, brittle, and rough to the touch. A number of users also mentioned developing an itchy scalp after repeated use, which raised concerns about harsh sulfates and preservatives possibly irritating the skin. Split ends and breakage have also become common complaints, as people notice their hair weakening over time. For those with oily scalps or conditions like psoriasis, the experience seemed even worse, since the shampoo reportedly stripped away essential natural oils, leaving their scalp more sensitive than before. It's left many wondering if the product truly delivers on its miracle promise. Furthermore, some users have noted that the product's effects diminish over time, leading to unhealthy-looking hair with continued use. Aussie Miracle Curls shampoo earns its place on this list of shampoos to avoid for several compelling reasons. Initially, while Aussie promotes this product with natural-sounding ingredients like coconut and jojoba oils, these beneficial components are buried under all those drying ingredients, essentially rendering them ineffective. As one critic put it, it's like throwing a Band-Aid on a chemical burn. The presence of harsh sulfates, SLS and SLES, is particularly problematic for curly hair, which tends to be naturally drier. These are major moisture strippers and basically your worst enemy if your hair is already prone to dryness or frizziness. Additionally, the Environmental Working Group, EWG, has flagged this product with concerning ratings. Their analysis shows high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity and high use restrictions for several ingredients, suggesting potential regulatory issues with the formula. Perhaps most alarming are the numerous reports of hair loss associated with Aussie products. One user stated they lost 4/5 of the hair on my head after 6 months of use. Though individual experiences vary, the volume of similar reports raises serious concerns. Essentially, despite its appealing price point, typically under $5, and pleasant fragrance, the potential risks associated with Aussie Miracle Curls shampoo outweigh any benefits. For those with curly hair seeking moisture without damage, experts recommend avoiding Aussie products altogether, noting that if you've been using Aussie and feel like your curls aren't thriving, you're not imagining it. It's not your hair. It's the products. Number 4. Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo. Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo presents itself as a gentle, nourishing product designed to strengthen hair follicles through its pro-moisture complex. Nonetheless, an examination by the Environmental Working Group, EWG, reveals a concerning reality behind this popular hair care staple. The EWG has assigned Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo troubling ratings, including high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity and moderate concerns for cancer. When taking a closer look at the ingredient list, several red flags begin to appear, raising questions about how safe the product really is. For instance, fragrance may sound harmless, but it's actually rated with high concerns for allergies and immune system toxicity, and it also poses moderate risks for hormone disruption. Cocamide MEA, another common ingredient, comes with strict usage restrictions because it can be contaminated with nitrosamines, which are considered harmful. Then there's T-dodecyl-benzene sulfonate, a compound associated with high use limitations due to its potential effects on skin and overall health. Cocamidopropyl betaine, which is often added to make products foam nicely, has also been linked to high restriction levels and contamination concerns. Finally, there's limonene, a citrus-scented compound that may smell pleasant, but is flagged for causing allergic reactions, immune issues, and skin irritation. Seeing all these ingredients together makes one wonder why so many risky components are still used in everyday products. Shouldn't something we apply directly to our skin be free from such questionable additives? It's a reminder to read labels carefully and think twice about what we're really putting on our bodies, no matter how appealing the packaging might look. The shampoo likewise contains sodium lauryl sulfate, which poses moderate irritation concerns and contamination risks with ethylene oxide and 1,4-dioxane. Disodium EDTA, yet another concerning ingredient, carries high irritation risks. Equally troubling, several fragrance components, citronellol, hexylcinnamol, limonene, linalool, carry high allergies immunotoxicity concerns. While Dove claims to avoid ingredients like coal tar and hydroquinone, the formula still contains numerous potentially problematic components. Users have reported multiple adverse effects after using this shampoo, with 3 primary concerns emerging consistently. After going through the ingredient list, many people began to notice some worrying issues linked to the use of Dove Moisture Therapy shampoo. The most alarming one seems to be hair loss. Quite a number of users have shared that their hair started shedding excessively after using the product. One person even mentioned that every time they washed their hair with it, a ton of hair came out, while others said their hair began breaking or falling out whenever they moved. Along with this, several users complained about scalp irritation, which they believed came from the harsh chemicals in the shampoo that stripped away their natural oils. Some described feeling an itchy or burning sensation after washing, making it uncomfortable to keep using. And as if that wasn't enough, there were also widespread reports of dandruff. Interestingly, many users claimed they had never struggled with dandruff before, but began experiencing it only after switching to this shampoo. A number of them noted that the flakes became worse over time, leaving them frustrated and disappointed. With so many similar stories being shared, one can't help but wonder what exactly in this product is causing such reactions. Furthermore, some users reported their hair becoming brittle, dry, or prone to damage, potentially because natural oils are stripped away through regular use. The shampoo may likewise worsen conditions like seborrheic dermatitis, increasing itchiness and inflammation. Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo earns its place among shampoos to avoid primarily because of the stark contrast between its marketing and reality. Although marketed as moisture-locking and nourishing, it contains ingredients that can cause significant damage over time. First, its ingredient profile raises substantial concerns. The EWG's rating indicates high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity, contradicting Dove's gentle, moisturizing claims. The presence of multiple ingredients with high use restrictions further suggests regulatory concerns about their safety. Second, the consistent pattern of user complaints suggests systemic problems rather than isolated reactions. Multiple independent sources document excessive hair shedding with this product. As one user's coworker discovered, she said she's been noticing the same thing, but she thought she needed a multivitamin to alleviate the problem, indicating the hair loss was significant enough to make users assume underlying health issues. For consumers seeking safer alternatives without experiencing hair shedding excessively, switching to products without these harsh ingredients becomes necessary. In short, the combination of concerning ingredients, documented adverse effects, and contradictory marketing claims makes Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo a product worthy of caution, especially for those with sensitive scalps or pre-existing hair concerns. Here's something most shampoo companies won't tell you. The products that make your hair feel soft right after washing might actually be weakening it over time. The truth? Some of the biggest names in hair care rely on cheap fillers that damage more than they repair. Stick around till the end, because by the time we're done, you'll know which shampoos to toss immediately and which two are genuinely worth your trust. Number 3. It's a 10 Miracle Shampoo plus Keratin. Despite its premium price point, it's a 10 Miracle Shampoo plus Keratin falls short of its bold claims. This product promises 10 benefits in one formula, including repairing damaged hair, enhancing body, and preventing color fade. Yet beneath its luxurious packaging lurks a formula containing several potentially hazardous ingredients. When looking closely at the ingredient list of It's a 10 Miracle Shampoo plus Keratin, a few red flags begin to show up. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has identified several ingredients in this shampoo that may raise health concerns. For instance, fragrance is often linked to allergies, immune issues, and possible hormone disruption. Then there's quaternium-15 and DMDM-hydantoin, both of which release formaldehyde, a known irritant and potential carcinogen. Methylisothiazolinone also stands out for its strong connection to allergic reactions and skin irritation. Even cocamidopropylbetaine, commonly used to create foam, has been associated with contamination and restricted use in some formulations. It's easy to see why consumers who pay attention to product safety might feel uneasy. After all, shouldn't a product promising miracle results also be gentle and safe for everyday use? Additionally, the product contains sodium lauryl sulfate, which poses contamination risks with ethylene oxide and 1,4-dioxane. Most troubling, the formaldehyde-releasing preservatives quaternium-15 and DMDM-hydantoin slowly release formaldehyde, a known human carcinogen, when in contact with water. Oddly enough, for a product marketing its keratin content, actual keratin appears far down on the ingredient list, suggesting minimal presence in the formula. Meanwhile, the silicones dimethicone and cyclopentasiloxane create an artificial smoothness while potentially contributing to long-term buildup. When looking closely at the ingredient list, it's easy to see why many users have raised concerns about this shampoo. Quite a few people have shared stories of scalp irritation, describing constant itching, flaking, and even a burning sensation that lingers long after washing. Others have experienced significant hair loss, saying they noticed unusual clumps coming out during and after use. Some users with sensitive skin have also suffered allergic reactions, such as rashes, hives, or even difficulty breathing, often linked to the formaldehyde-releasing preservatives in the formula. Over time, Regular users reported that their hair felt drier, weaker, and more brittle, which is the complete opposite of what a moisturizing shampoo should do. And while the product's silicones may make hair feel smooth at first, they tend to build up over time, leaving hair heavy, dull, and lifeless, far from the healthy shine people expected. Curiously, many users report that positive effects diminish quickly, requiring increasing product amounts to maintain results, suggesting potential dependency issues with continued use. Its a 10 Miracle Shampoo plus Keratin earns its place among shampoos to avoid primarily because of its deceptive marketing relative to its formulation. Foremost, the presence of multiple formaldehyde-releasing preservatives raises serious health concerns. As formaldehyde is a known carcinogen, products containing its donors merit caution, particularly for daily use items that remain in contact with the scalp. Second, the excessive price, $40+ per bottle, creates expectations of superior ingredients and results. Instead, consumers pay premium prices for a formula containing many of the same problematic ingredients found in budget options. Third, the product's marketing prominently features keratin benefits, yet the actual keratin content appears minimal based on its position in the ingredient list. This suggests potential misleading claims about the product's primary selling point. Lastly, the reliance on silicones to create artificial smoothness masks true hair condition, potentially concealing damage until it becomes severe. For those seeking premium hair care without these problematic ingredients, exploring alternatives like sulfate-free, formaldehyde donor-free formulations would be prudent for both hair health and overall well-being. Number 2. Kristen S. Extra Gentle Shampoo. Promoted as suitable for sensitive skin and scalps, Kristen S. Extra Gentle Shampoo receives a concerning moderate hazard rating from the Environmental Working Group, EWG. This sulfate-free formula claims to gently and thoroughly cleanse while leaving hair soft, shiny, and perfectly clean. Yet, upon closer inspection, several problematic ingredients emerge. When looking closely at the ingredient list, it becomes clear that some of the so-called extra gentle claims don't quite match what's inside the bottle. Despite the product being marketed as mild and safe for sensitive skin, a few ingredients stand out for the wrong reasons. One of them is methyl isothiazolinone, or MI for short. It's a preservative known for being very effective at killing bacteria, even in tiny amounts. However, that same strength can make it harsh on the skin, often leading to irritation or allergic reactions. Some countries, like Denmark, have even considered banning it altogether because of how easily it can cause sensitivity. Then there's methyl chloroisothiazolinone, or MCI, which sounds almost impossible to pronounce. It's another preservative that helps prevent bacterial and fungal growth, but it's also known to cause skin irritation in many people. Experts even classify it as a non-fragrance allergen, which means it can trigger reactions even though it isn't added for scent. And finally, there's the vague fragrance or parfum label, a term that can hide up to 200 different chemical components under one word. For those with sensitive skin, fragrance isn't exactly a friend. It's actually one of the most common reasons people develop allergic reactions to skincare or cosmetic products. So while the packaging might promise gentleness, the ingredient list tells a different story, one that's worth paying attention to before putting it on your skin. After all, shouldn't extra gentle really mean gentle? Furthermore, the product contains sodium chloride, which, per the International Society of Hair Restoration Surgery, can strip your scalp of natural oils and subsequently contributes to breakage and hair loss. Contrary to expectations for a gentle formula, multiple users have reported severe adverse effects. Alarmingly, one Reddit user described their experience. "My hair fell out instantly in chunks and clumps the moment I used the Kristen S. shampoo, zip-up technology, and has extreme daily shedding ever since. Initially with very dark, thick virgin hair, They reported balding in a matter of weeks, leaving just a rat's tail and an exposed scalp. This wasn't an isolated incident. Another user commented, "I've been using Kristen S for like a year and didn't even think that could be why I was losing so much hair." Someone else added, "This happened to me. I didn't even realize it was the shampoo until I switched when I ran out." Beyond hair loss, users frequently reported scalp irritation. As mentioned in social media posts, "My scalp is irritated and anything touching my hair makes it break and fall." Some users developed such severe reactions they required medical intervention, with one user sharing they see a dermatologist now who's very aggressive about treatment. This shampoo earns its place on the list for several compelling reasons. First, the striking contradiction between its name and formulation. Marketed as extra gentle, yet containing known irritants with high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity, seems deliberately misleading. The EWG specifically flags this product with high concerns for allergies and immunotoxicity and high use restrictions. Second, the sheer volume of consistent hair loss reports raises major red flags. One user even referred to it as "Nair for your hair," suggesting its hair-removing effects resembled a depilatory cream rather than a gentle shampoo. Third, numerous other ingredients scored poorly on safety assessments, including isopropanolamine with high use restrictions and ethylhexylglycerin with high irritation concerns. What's particularly troubling is that even after numerous complaints, the product remains widely available. As one frustrated consumer noted, "So many out there affected by their products. I can't believe it's still on the shelves." You deserve products that care for your hair, not secretly destroy it. But the sad truth is, many shampoos marketed as nourishing or gentle are anything but. So grab your shampoo, flip it over, and check that label, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what to stop using and what to switch to with confidence. Number 1. Finesse 2-in-1 Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner. The humble Finesse 2-in-1 Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner might seem like a convenient time saver, but this drugstore staple contains a troubling array of ingredients that have attracted legal scrutiny. Currently under investigation for a potential class action lawsuit, this product raises serious concerns about daily hair care safety. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, has assigned this product moderate cancer concerns and high allergies and immunotoxicity concerns. Most alarming among its ingredients is D-M-hydantoin, a formaldehyde-releasing preservative included on a list of products being investigated for lawsuits related to hair loss and scalp irritation. When looking closely at the ingredient list, a few troubling names immediately stand out and raise concern. For starters, sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium laureth sulfate are known to cause skin irritation and have been linked to contamination issues involving ethylene oxide and 1,4-dioxane, both of which are considered harmful. Then there's cocamidopropylbutane, which might sound harmless but actually carries strict usage restrictions and is often associated with contamination risks. The preservatives, methylchloroisothiazolinone and methylisothiazolinone, also draw attention for their strong links to allergies and immune system problems, which is why they face heavy regulatory limits. And of course, the ever-present fragrance label hides a mix of chemicals that can trigger allergic reactions and may interfere with hormone balance. It makes one wonder, why do so many everyday products still rely on ingredients known to cause more harm than good? At this point, it's worth noting that the product contains at least 8 ingredients with significant safety concerns flagged by EWG. Primarily, users report hair loss and scalp irritation after using products containing D-M-hydantoin. Given these points, it's unsurprising that complaints have been sufficient to warrant investigation for a class action lawsuit. All things considered, The fundamental problem extends beyond specific ingredients. Two-in-one formulations attempt opposing actions simultaneously: cleansing, removing oils, while conditioning, adding moisture, often resulting in neither function being performed effectively. This typically leads to product buildup, residue, and hair that feels weighed down or greasy. Above all, the presence of formaldehyde-releasing DMDM hydantoin places this product under legal scrutiny alongside other brands facing similar complaints. To illustrate the severity, attorneys are actively investigating whether class action lawsuits can be filed against manufacturers using this ingredient. Furthermore, this product is particularly unsuitable for anyone with dry, curly, or damaged hair, as it may not provide enough moisture. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do well to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. To enjoy more thrilling stories, click now on the following video that pops up on your screen.